Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So, welcome to a very wet and cold morning at the plot. It is absolutely freezing, very wet. So today is 100% a welly weather kind of day. Um, but I did manage, really exciting, probably not for many, but pick up some pallets. So I actually rang my local Wicks and said, do you have any pallets that you're looking to get rid of? And they said, yeah, come along, just grab as many as you need. So really thankful to Wix there. But I am going to build the compost heap today because there is loads of I've just been chucking stuff in one area, and it's really like compacted down. And I planted something in there at the end of last year, and it was so good. The soil must be so good there. So I really want to get the compost heap up and running. I also want to finish the fruit cage roof today because there's only about, I'd say, 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters of it left to do. Probably not even that, 20 centimeters. So fingers crossed I can get that finished as well today. And then I just want to have a really good tidy up. The back area here, as you can see, it's just turned into a bit of a dumping ground. So I'm thinking, as I can't really go onto or dig much today, it's so wet, I thought I'd have just a really good tidy up. And I think they're coming to do all the checks soon as well. So I just want to make sure that it's tidy. But yeah, I'll quickly show you around because so much stuff has come up. So at the back, I've got the rhubarb coming up. The salad leaves here. I think I'm going to take this up today because they should be okay now. And I think it's just going to be wet. It shouldn't freeze anymore. So we should be okay. All of the onions are coming up here as well. And the row of garlic at the back seem to be doing really well. So I'm really pleased with that. And then just around the other side, couple more onions and garlic here. But I did check yesterday when I dropped off the pallets, and my carrots seem to be coming up, which is really good news. So I may even just try and plant a few more of them today. I've also got these carrots as well, and they seem to be coming up. So I think that means it's time to sow some carrots straight into the soil. I do have a set here. However, I'm a little bit worried about transplanting them. Underneath these pots, I've actually got some pak choy. I don't know if you can see under there. And under this one, we've got some kale. I'm just trying to make sure you can see just one at the back there. I'm just trying to make sure that the birds don't steal it. And then walking on here, it's not great at the moment, if I'm honest. But my raspberry bush seems to be coming on. And my blueberries. So they've all started to come up. It won't focus, sorry guys. And my gooseberry as well. This was given to me. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this, but we'll see. I've also got some, I think they were called ice strawberries or something, but they're doing okay. I've also got this apple tree, and it looks like it's starting to bud now, which is really nice. And there's quite a few coming up there, so I think that should be okay. My peas that I direct sowed, I did actually have to take down, sorry guys, I did actually have to take down the structure because it kept falling over for some reason. I don't know why, but they're all starting to come up, and I've got a funny feeling they're being eaten by the birds. So I'm going to try and cover this up today, I think. And my tulips, and they're doing really, really well. So I'm really pleased with these because these are the ones I planted really late, and I genuinely didn't think that they were going to come up. So, but these look like they're about to flower soon, which should be lovely, and I can take them home. I've also got some mint here, which I need to get potted up this year, and also my rose bush, and I think this is going to look absolutely lovely. So yeah. But yeah, so the idea with the pallets is I'm going to move this It's going to sit here, and then I'm going to drill this into the compost heap, and then I'm hoping that way as well it will hold up the fence a little bit better, and it might stabilize this corner of the fruit cage. So I'm going to put all of this, I might even just leave this bit now, guys, because this was a huge heap and it's just gone down and down and down, and honestly the soil in it is amazing. So I'm going to put all of this into the compost heap once I've done that. I was going to use this as a base, but I think it's going to be too small, so I'll move that off somewhere else as well. The idea with the tree is that it's going to go next to the compost heap, so it may go about here, but it's coming along really well. So I'm going to get started on the pallet because I've actually got some screws and I've got my drill with me as well. Okay guys, so I couldn't quite figure out how to join it together, so what I've done is I've got an old piece of wood and I've literally screwed it into this side and then screwed it into there, and it seems to be pretty sturdy. So I'm hoping that once I get all three together, I should be able to then lift and move it into place, so it should be okay. I might even just do these two, put it into place, and then do the third one, because I should have more room that side. I just don't have it because of the fruit cage. So, but yeah, pretty happy with that actually. So it should be okay. It's not perfect obviously, and I probably need to put a couple more slats in this bit here, but we'll see. I might even just put cardboard down that side and just put a couple of holes through it so it's aerated a little bit better. So, I'm really pleased with that. I think it does need just one more screw in here somewhere maybe. I don't know how, but it just seems a little bit not quite, there's a little bit of movement there. So, but other than that, I think it's good. And the soil here, I'll show you it. Look at that. Really pleased. So, I probably do need to empty out some of the big bits, but other than that we're all good. So yeah, just going to get the other side on now and then the front, and we should be good to go. So guys, it's up. Really pleased with that. One thing I couldn't find anywhere is, I know it says it has to be aerated, so holes at the side, but if I block off the bottom bit, because I think that's going to be too big for stuff to fall through. So if I was to block off the sides, would that cause an issue? If anyone knows, let me know. I'm going to try and do some more research tonight, but I'm not quite sure. Probably a bit too big for my plot. Look at the size of it compared to what's in it now. I thought I had a lot, but obviously not. I mean, to be honest with you, majority I moved out was on here, so it probably, most of it's gone now anyway. That would have been it, but yeah, really pleased with that. One slight issue I do have though is that these aren't quite the same length. I thought they were the same pallets, but they're obviously not, so I might just have to put this one in front and do it that way, but other than that we're all good. Okay guys, so the hair's gone up because yeah, too much with all my hair in my face. So I can't be glamorous. I can't be one of these glamorous people that own a plot. It's just not me. So let's not try and do it. So the next job I'm going to do is I'm going to put the apple tree in. So I've moved some of the compost over. That way I was just chucking it. So, and that's lowered it a little bit. So that should enable me to be able to get the tree in a little bit better. I can't see why it'd be an issue putting the tree next to the compost. But I question everything now and whether I'm making the right choice, especially when things are going in the ground, because with my fruit, I've put them into pots. So if I have an issue with them, or I can just move them around and it's not a problem. But yeah, I want to make sure the tree goes in the ground, and it always makes me worry. So yeah, fingers crossed I haven't done anything wrong. So, but we're getting there. I feel like it's a really productive day today. I was actually meant to be at my first ever trail run this morning, but it got cancelled because the site had flooded. So I thought I'd make the most of it, get down the plot, as it wasn't raining too much. It's very wet, but as long as it's not raining, I don't really care. So I just wanted to make the most of it. I'm going to try and come down tomorrow anyway, so it's not so much of a big rush today, but I just want to try and get as much done as I possibly can while I got the time and it's not raining. Okay guys, so we're in. Press it down as much as I can, and I will level it out all in the long run. But what I'm thinking about doing is maybe trying to get rid of all of that grass and maybe bring some of the tulips over and just pop them kind of around the tree. I think it might make it look quite nice, but yeah, pleased with that. One thing I'm not pleased with though is the amount of mud on these boots. I tried to get as much off as I can, but pressing all that mud down wasn't great. She lent me the van to be able to get the pallets here, and she also had this massive cardboard box that she brought up for me as well. These are the kind of gifts I get now. But so I'm putting this on the floor in the fruit cage. I have got some more cardboard, but what I'm going to do is I am going to wood chip in here because everything is potted plants. I just thought it would be best just to wood chip the whole floor, and then it will just make it easier to walk on, because especially in the winter this is just so soft. My wellies just keep getting covered, so that's the plan for in here. So I've taken that out the shed for now, and then I'm just going to try and clear this mess up. Just give it a really good tidy, make sure everything's neat, has a place. I'm not going to go too overboard, but yeah, just so it doesn't look like a dumping ground really, I think. So guys, much better. Just tidied all the shelves up a little bit, tidied up this one. This is my main one I like to keep clear, just because it's where if it rains or anything like that, I just like to chuck stuff in here. So this will all be going into the fruit cage floor. These are the packets that I've kept because I'm going to put some strawberries, kind of build a strawberry thing for them. So I'm keeping those, and the blue netting is going to go outside when I can finally get that fixed as well. But yeah, nice, neat, nice and tidy. I want to get like a little container or something to keep my tools in, just in case something like does get a little bit of moisture in here. At least they're kind of like protected and things. But other than that, this is my spare wood section here. I need to get these potatoes in, they were given to me, and I found this in the bit of cardboard that Mum gave us, and so I think I'll keep that for in the summer as like a knee support if I need to bend down, because it's really thick, really sturdy. So yeah, that's all good. Gave my strimmer a bit of a clean because I was a little bit embarrassed by that. Yeah, so looking much better now, and it gives me a space to come if it is chucking it down as well. The yellow bag starting to look a lot tidier now. Just took some weeds out from here that were getting quite big, but they weren't actually stuck in the ground that much, so they came out really easily. But yeah, really pleased with today. I've just moved this across to here. I somehow built it really, really well, so it's really sturdy, and I'm not going to get rid of it. But I may take it apart possibly, but I'm sure I can find something to go in there as well. It should be okay. But yeah, it's looking much better. I've just tidied this little bit up here just so there wasn't wire absolutely everywhere. I've just pushed it in. They'll be going back into the shed. Also tomorrow I think I'm going to rework these. I want to get one more area in here and maybe bring it up all the way to this bed here. There are tulips in the ground there, however, I think I'm just going to take them up because nothing has come through the soil yet, so I think they're well and truly dead. But yeah, I'm going to rework this whole frame here because I picked up from B&Q yesterday some peas because I couldn't see any of mine coming through, and I just thought they were half price. I thought I'd give myself a chance. Some mange too that I have got growing at home, but they haven't come up yet, so we'll see how they go. And some edamame beans. Really like these, and I've never grown them before, so I thought we'll just give it a shot. So what I'm going to do is rework it because I've only got 2 posts left, so I can't like bamboo pole, so I can't build a whole nother one of these. So I'll rework this frame just to make it a little bit better, rather than having to buy another lot. So I think it should be okay. But I think that's it for today, guys. Really happy actually with the amount that I've done here today. It's been really productive, and it always makes me feel so much better when I've had a productive day at the plot, rather than getting stuck on so many things and spending so much time on one thing. So yeah, it just feels really good. I'd like for the ground to be a little bit drier, but I think this week is meant to be a lot better, so fingers crossed it should be okay. But I'm gonna head home because I think there is a hole in my wellies and my foot is soaked through. So yeah, if anyone knows any good welly companies, please let me know, because I've owned these for nearly 15 years and I just love them. So I'm wondering if there's any way I can patch them up. Maybe I really shouldn't, I should just buy a new pair. But if you know any really great companies, let me know in the comments. That would be amazing, thank you. But have a lovely weekend and the rest of the week next week. I am going to pop obviously back tomorrow, but I'm not sure how much I'll film. I might just spend a day, I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, have a lovely weekend, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.